Some call it a revival. We prefer to call it a revolution. Specifically, a revolution of our hearts.
The Revolution of Heart Conference.
If ever there was a time for us as believers to be light in the darkness and a salt that preserves, it's now. But that means that we need to have our hearts focused on what God says is important. Loving God and loving one another. Those are the two main priorities of the church. If we really get those two right, then everything else comes into a clearer focus. Think about it. If we truly love God, we're going to want to talk about Him. If we really love each other, then that love becomes obvious to the world. So by loving God and loving each other, evangelism happens naturally. The Revolution of Heart Conference is designed to help your congregation reorient toward those two main priorities. Sunday morning, Sunday night, Monday night, and Tuesday night, all focused on helping people to better love God and to love one another. We at Training Resources are excited to partner with your church in stirring up your people with a passion for God and His Word. Wouldn't it be amazing to see your entire congregation brought into a greater dimension of unity and a greater depth of love for God? We can help that become a reality.
The Revolution of Heart Conference.
Do you remember when Jesus was being tempted in the wilderness by Satan? We look at that section of Scripture and we say that the first temptation was that Satan said, turn these stones into bread. Good temptation. Jesus has been fasting for 40 days. I'm sure he's hungry, but that really wasn't the first temptation. Do you remember the words that Satan said? He said, if you are the Son of God, turn these stones into bread. What was he doing? He was questioning Jesus' relationship with the Father. And you know what? He does the same thing to you and to me. You, a Christian, after what you did today? You, a child of God, look at your life. I don't think so. How many times have you heard that voice? Questioning our relationship with the Father. Because the enemy of our souls knows that if we will question our relationship with the Father, he has effectively unplugged us from the only power source that will ever make a difference in our lives.
The Revolution of Heart Conference.